Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like any kind of paper crafting videos, scrapbooking, memory planning, project life, all of those kinds of videos. So if you've been here for a while, thank you so much for your support. Today I'm starting something new here on my channel, and it is going to be using sketches. I'm not sure if this is going to be an every other week thing or an every week thing, but we're starting with it today on Friday, and I am using this sketch up here in the top right, or no, top left hand corner. Hello. And I am using two photos in this layout of me and my coffee Nespresso order. I got it in the mail last week, and I had to take a picture of all of the coffee pods that I got. So that is what I'm documenting. So I personally love using scrapbook sketches, and I've been using them for years. I also have created two sketchbooks, scrapbooking sketchbooks, with, I believe they each have 50 sketches in them. So I've done 100 sketches. I also do scrapbooking exclusive sketches for my Patreon every month. We also have a sketch challenge every Monday in our Facebook group. So I love sketches. I absolutely love using them. I love creating them. I love using them. This one I found on Pinterest. So make sure you're following me over there, and you can get lots of inspiration from all kinds of different people on my Pinterest. Just Heather's Crafty Life. So I am using the Photo Play Heart and Home collection. I've had it in my stash for a little while now. I believe this is the second layout that I've created with it. I went ahead and cut all of the little pattern papers at 6 inches in length and then 2 inches in width. And because this sketch uses 3 photos, it does look a little bit different when I create it because I'm only using 2 photos. I think that it's important to know that you can adapt the sketch to fit whatever you want it to. If I had only had 1 photo, I definitely could have used like a cut apart to put beside it, or another element. I could have used a cut apart and still had 3 spots. I could have used a spot for journaling. There's all kinds of different ways that you could use this sketch. For this one though, I am using it pretty close to the sketch, other than the photos, the amount of photos that I'm using. So all of the elements and papers and everything is on a smaller scale just because I'm using less photos. I also decided to change from stars to hearts just because I personally have heart dies that are small, but I only have star dies that are large. So I didn't have really small stars, so I went with the hearts, and of course I love coffee, so it kind of goes, all of the hearts. So before I started filming, I did go ahead and cut all of those hearts with some they're stitched heart dies. They're close to my heart dies, but I've had them for many years. And then that is what I did. I used my Big Shot to cut those out off camera. So I'm fussing with the hearts, y'all. I honestly, and I know this about myself, that's why I picked this sketch. I have a hard time scattering things randomly, kind of. I always feel like, I don't know, I feel like it looks like there's a pattern when I'm trying not to do a pattern. And so I fuss with where the heart placement's gonna be for quite a while, and I actually fuss some more here in a minute, but I just go ahead and cut that out of the video so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me just move hearts around on the page 1,000 times. I also used the circle element here in layers of the hearts, and it's a sticker, or no, that's a die cut, and it says welcome. And then for the sketch, it has little like white boxes, little small white boxes, and that could be where you put your journaling, or another, maybe a subtitle of some sort, or like I did, and I used tiny word phrases. So the stickers that I decided to use say Home Sweet Home and The Simple Things. And then I also used a sticker that is a coffee cup, and now I am doing a cluster at the top left hand corner of the layout. They have banners, but I just decided to kind of create my own little cluster because I didn't want to use banners. I felt like the banners would be too much, since I only cut it to 6 inches in length, and I just didn't feel like it wouldn't look great. So that is what I did. So I did a little cluster up here, and I'm going to end up adding some more things up there. And I pulled some enamel dots from my stash to add to the layout as well. And I had this little heart that was already made. I made it a while back, and I used inks to ink blend on it, and I die cut it, but it matches this collection almost perfectly. So I needed another heart. So I pulled that in there, and now I'm pulling in some epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio, and I really love her flare. I'm using one that says I love coffee, and then one that is a coffee cup and it just says coffee across it. I'm going to use both of those on this layout, and I use glue dots to adhere those down. Make sure you're not using liquid adhesive behind them because she does use photo paper, and so it can mess those up. So use like a foam dot or a glue dot, or just regular adhesive would work fine. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm gluing those down, and I am loving the way that this layout is coming together. I will have to say that I did struggle for a little while with it. I cut it out, especially with the scattering of the hearts. I did struggle. And so, yeah, sometimes you struggle with a layout, but then it ends up being one of your favorites, and this is one of those layouts. Once I was finished with it, I was super happy, super happy with it, and I absolutely love the way that it looks. And so I am adding some enamel dots now, and I have this heart down here at the bottom, and I am going to start working on my title. I pulled in some wood grain looking thickers that I've had in my stash for some years, I think. But I felt like the warm tones of the wood grain worked with this collection, so I went with it, and I really love the way that it looks. So my title is going to be Give Me All the Pods. These are just Nespresso pods, coffee pods. And so that is why the title is that. And I move this title around a little bit, and I actually end up ripping the paper here in a minute, the pattern paper behind it. And I'm just going to cover that up with some enamel dots. So don't freak out if you mess up. Just cover it up with a sequin or an enamel dot or something, a die cut or a sticker. Just, it's okay. So I decided I felt like it had so much white space on the right hand side, and usually I'm okay with white space, but I felt like it was like a lot of white space. And again, it looks different from the sketch just because I did the smaller, or the 2 photos instead of 3. And so I'm going to add some splatters with my Dina Wakley gloss sprays in Marine and in Night. One is more of like a light blue, and then one is more like a navy blue. So it matches, these colors match this collection perfectly, and I was super happy with it. I will say that I make one huge drop accidentally. And so then I just go with it and I figure I'm just going to make big drops all over the place. And I love, love the way that it turned out. There was the big drop. I was like, oh no, it's so big. But it's okay. Just go with it. It's a happy accident, right? That's what Bob Ross says. Happy little accidents. And it turned out, I really, really love this page so much. I hope you all also enjoy it. And I hope that you will use this sketch. And if you do, tag me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to see how you guys use this sketch. And I'm going to use this sketch again. And I'm going to use it in a different way next time. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you guys don't miss that video. And I hope that you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to spread love and be kind. And also check out the playlist that I have linked coming up here shortly if you guys want to see some more of my videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye, friends.